and welcome to the first video of the Novice Java series. So this video is going to be about installing Java and installing the IDE that we're going to use. Okay? Now, first thing we're going to do, now, before I go any farther, look at the description, read the description. This is going to be a complete install. I completely uninstalled Java from this computer just so I can make this video of me actually installing it. Okay? This is going to be a great video. It's going to be a great video for everybody, and it's going to be simple. Yeah, what else? Yeah, check the description. I have all the points marked so you can jump to any point in the video with the little hyperlinks that'll skip to the point where I'm talking. So while things are downloading and things are going, I might be talking a little bit, but just go to the steps and you can get right to the points right where I start talking about going through these steps. So first, again, the link's going to be in the description. We're going to go to oracle.com. Now these Oracle owns Java. The reason why I'm going through the path right now, the link might be outdated in the near future because they're constantly making new Java updates every 3 months. They do it 4 times a year. On an average case, that's 3 months. Okay, Java JDK developers. We're going to click on that link, and this should be the link that's in the description. Now, remember, this again may change based on if this company Oracle changes their layout. All right, so we see JDK 12. We're not gonna download that one, right? Now, actually, before we even download Java, before we even download it, we're gonna right-click on NetBeans and open this one in a new link. Okay. We have these Apache NetBeans. This is the IDE that I'm going to be using in these videos. Now, there's many different IDEs out there. There's Eclipse, there's IntelliJ, there's CodeBlocks is one of my first ones. That's just 3. But I'm going to be using what Oracle's providing. And it's going to be the NetBeans. Okay, we're going to download... I'm going to download this one for this video, not this one. Let me show you why. Look, this just came out today. The day's July 22nd. It just came out. But look, there's no installers, right? Now, if we download this one, and you can do it, we got to jump through a lot of hoops just to get this thing to run, and I'm not going to do that one. Now, here's another thing. We're going to use this one because it's still supported. NetBeans 11.0 versus 11.1. All right. Now, here's what I don't like, but it does work. I did install it. It worked for me. And I'm using Windows 7. It should work on Windows 10. It's an experimental installer. That means these have not been validated by Apache yet. These installers have not been whatever. Yeah, that's not too reassuring. It also is telling you to check the PGP keys, and they're available here. Let me tell you, hey, it worked for me. I'm just going to go ahead and install it. I'm not going to be able to troubleshoot the problems that you have when you're installing this. Yeah, that's not the point of this series. I'm demonstrating what has worked for me. Alright, I'm going to click on this. Alright. And then we're going to click download. I just clicked on that. I'm going to click download. And I should get a pop-up box telling me to save it. Alright. Yours may save automatically. It looks like I already have one in there because I did just install it and uninstall it. Alright, we're going to click save. I'm going to do it just the way I did it. We're going to save this thing. I'm going to have this thing open when it's done. So it says it's about 37 seconds. It's going to open up. So, remember, keep checking the description. So if I'm rambling on, just keep checking that description so we can go step by step knocking this out. Yeah, so first we're going to attempt to install the IDE that we're going to use first. And I want to show you... There's a reason why I'm doing this. There's a reason why I'm doing this, okay? Just hang in there. Just trust me. Just trust me for a second. There's no reason why we're doing this. Okay, look, it's starting to open up. Alright. It's beginning to. Yep, the screen might be black, but you just click yes. So if a dialog popped up, you might be back. Alright, now this screen is the reason why I want to show you why we're not going to install the JDK 12. Okay. it says JDK 8 or newer is required for installing the NetBeans IDE. You might be thinking, wait, well 12 is newer than 8, so it should be working. Okay, obviously I don't have Java installed. Now, I'm going to tell you this. I did install Java 12. It did not work. Java 8 works, okay? Java 12 did not work for this IDE. I didn't try 11, okay? Let's go back. Let's go back. Check this out. This one worked. Or, I'm sorry, this one did not work when I clicked to download this. I didn't try this one. It might work. I don't know. But this one definitely works, and there's a lot more stuff with it. Okay? Now, let me go back real quick. Let me go back. Let's go back to the IDE. When I read the instructions here, Oracle's Java 8 or OpenJDK version 8. It doesn't say or newer on this one. And this is from the website itself. Now, obviously, we're not going to install this Ant because it should automatically be handled. But if you're gonna, it says if you're going to build this from the source itself, you need 8. Only the other one said or newer. Okay, the or newer part. That's why we are using Java 8. All right, so that's why I'm going to use it. You can try Java 11; it might work. But I'm not going to be using anything in Java 11 in this video series. That's not going to work in Java 8. So that's what I'm doing with this one. So we're going to download. We're going to click download here. Now you guys may not like this. You will have to make an account. This is new. If I click I agree and I go to my Windows 64, you will have to sign in. And that's my email. You can email me if you have any questions. You can try to brute force that. I'm going to change that password. Alright, and of course I already have one in there because it defaults to a 1. I'm going to save it. I'm just going to save it. Okay. I'm going to delete those executable files after this video, but I'm going to open it when it's done, so now I'm waiting. I'm going to open it up. Now, you might, when you create an account, I'm not going to do that. You will have to create an account. It's going to, you have to use an email. It's going to, you have to log into your email and verify that, go through the hoops that you typically go through nowadays. This is new. Back when I was downloading Java 8, even a couple months ago, I did not have to make an account. Didn't have to do it. But now I did. I just made this. I just made this this account. And it's got about 27 seconds. And we're gonna check out this new IDE that Java is gonna be switching to, as far as making projects. But they're still working on some installers, and this one worked fine for me. Alright, we're almost done. We're almost done. I hope I'm recording this. Good. Alright, 1 second. 1 second. It's opening when complete, and we're waiting for it, and there it is. A box just showed up. Now, the screen might have went black again, but you click yes. It's asking to make changes to your computer. You click yes, and then you just wait patiently until you get the installer box. I'm going to wait patiently. And it should, the installation box will show up down here. May even show up here. And there it is. This is what we're waiting for. If we click next, the terms, yep, click next. It's preparing to install. And we just kind of leave the defaults alone. You can change the defaults if you know what you're doing, but if you never installed Java before, just leave the defaults alone. I think you'll have less problems, especially since we're going to be running this with an IDE. Alright, and this might take a minute. Yeah, so I'm not going to cut any of this video out. Remember, that's why you want to use the descriptions. And now, and that goes for the rest of this series. The entire series, the description is going to be very user-friendly. You're going to be able to go to links. Also, look at the website, carbon12.life. On each video in the description, I'm going to have a code that you can copy and paste or download the files at carbon12.life. All right, and it's going to be user-friendly, and it's going to work out great for everybody. And if you got questions, feel free to message me. I'll do my best to answer the ones you have. And we're gonna keep going. We're gonna make some awesome projects. Not in this series. We're gonna learn the basics in this series. We're actually going to study the basics in some detail. And then we're going to get set up to build whatever we want, whether we want to build apps, web apps, whatever. But right now, let's just get through this basic training. And then we'll learn to crawl in this series. So actually, this video might be the hardest video in the series because it's kind of a pain to install this. On the older IDE that I was using, the 8.2, it was easy. You can download Java and NetBeans all at once, and poof, it worked magically. But since this one's newer and people don't want to see the older stuff, it's going to work. I'm a little disappointed I still had to install Java 8. I might have been doing something wrong. I don't know, and I honestly don't really care. Because it's Java. In this series. Alright, it says, click change to install a different folder. Now, you might not be able to see this here. Can I even stretch this box? I don't think I can even stretch this box. There's a next right here, and then there's a back. You can't see it. I don't know why. Maybe that was the developer's error. But you click next, and it's going to be in the top right. You can change this location if you want, if you know what you're doing, but I wouldn't recommend you do that. Click next. Okay, now we wait for it to install. 3 billion devices run Java. It's the #1 development platform. Yeah, all your Android apps, I think that's changing. I don't know if that's true anymore. I probably ought to look that up. At one point, all your Android devices would run Java programs. When you wrote an application in Java, you had to write it in Android. I know they're switching that. I don't have too much phone app development experience. I am going to change that because that's where the world's going to for the time being. But yeah, Java is awesome. There's rumors that Java's dying. It's not. It's not dying. If you ask a C++ programmer if Java's dying, he's going to tell you it is. And if you ask a Java programmer who primarily programs in Java, if C++ is dying, he's going to tell you it's dying. Same thing with the .NET framework. No, Java is a big deal. Don't think that's not a big deal. Yes, I guess it did decrease a little bit in 2016 and 2017. Alright, so here it is. Click next if you want to access tutorials, API documentation. That's up to you. I'm going to click close. I'm going to be giving you the tutorials. That's the point of these videos. And it's going to work out great for everybody. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and close this now since we have that. Now we still have the NetBeans, okay? Now if we go to the installer, right, I'm going to go to my downloads real quick. Wherever you downloaded it at. In this case, it's this one or this one. I think this is the first one I downloaded when I attempted it the first time. They're both the same. You can right-click and then run it as an administrator. I'm just going to... I guess I can just double-click it. I like to right-click and run as an administrator anyway, even though I am the administrator. I have had some problems at work where if I don't do that, even as logged in as administrator, it still messes up. I don't know why. It's a little frustrating sometimes. And me running programs as without writing the code myself, it can be frustrating to know exactly what's going on. And I'm not saying I'm going to be writing programs by myself. Okay, this one worked now. Last time it said, hey, we had a little pop-up box that said, hey, we need a JDK 8 or later. Remember that? I talked about that at the beginning of the video. Since we have successfully installed it, it's now working. Now we can just click next. And of course you agree, and you've read it. Click next. In that order. Alright, again, click next. We install it, and we wait. So this is the second installation. We already installed Java, now we're installing this thing. And that is the last step. And we wait patiently. So this is probably going to be the longest video. The longest video. In this, I might not even put this video in this series. I might just tell you to install it, and then link you to this video if you haven't installed it already. Because you don't have to use this particular IDE for Java. I think Eclipse might have been easier to install. No, you still have to do 2 separate installations. Still have the install Java. The nice thing about this one is you don't have to set your environment. Well, we'll see. Actually, I'm going to run a program real quick just to make sure. Just to make sure. I didn't do that last time. But I'll post it in the description to see if it's a waste of time or not. Alright, so you're actually watching me install this from the ground up. A lot of videos say, hey, yep, I already installed it, but you just go ahead and do this, this, and this. You're actually watching me go through the steps. So, if it messes up, I'm not going to post the video. If it does work, I'm going to post the video. If it's on YouTube right now and you're watching it, it probably worked fine. Alright. Still going. Alright, 55%. Remember, this is a good time to go to the description and skip to the point to where it stops skipping. I'm going to have all those in the description. Alright, and we're going to get going with this. So this is the second latest and greatest video. Yeah, the one was released today, but there's no installers for it. You have to go through and install it yourself by jumping through a lot of hoops. And then you got to cross your fingers and hope you didn't mess up your entire computer. I don't want to go I don't want to have to run a backup, then restore it, and wait 2 hours for it to restore if I messed it up. But hopefully that soon means, yeah, soon means different things to different people. Sometimes soon means a week. Sometimes just a couple hours. Depending on who you're talking to. Okay, it's installed. Oh, I thought it was installed. It's completing installation now. Alright. Yeah, just to give a quick overview of this series, we're going to be going over the 8 primitive types in Java. Yep, we're going to learn how to print some text to the screen. That's the first thing we're going to cover. Then the 8 primitive types. Then we're going to go over some relational and logical operators that we're going to use with if statements. Then we're going to turn that if statement into a while loop and put if statements in while loops. If you don't know what those means, that's all right, because I'm going to explain those in the video series. And we're going to go over arrays. Yep, and then we might go over functions, because functions are extremely important. Now, they're called methods in Java. I'm going to call them methods. That's kind of the brief overview before we really start. There's those things we have to cover before we start really building some graphical stuff. Like this is graphics here. Like there's a picture here and you can click on buttons. That's graphical. We're not going to be going over those yet. Okay, it looks like it was installed. Alright, now look, here it is. It showed up right here on the bottom. I apologize for the mess. I'm going to go ahead and delete these. I was messing with those earlier. Alright, Apache NetBeans IDE. Let's double click this and see what happens. Alright, so that's the end of this video. Just check the description before you watch any more to make sure I don't have anything more important. I'll let you know if it is. I may edit this video too to knock out some of the stuff that's not important, but you actually seen the clean install from scratch. Me actually installing it. Help us improve the net by providing anonymous data usage? No thank you. I guess I should have read the rest of it. Alright, now here's what it looks like. This looks like the other IDE, the NetBeans IDE. I did make a beginner Java tutorial. That's the NetBeans I'm used to using. But other than that, it looks exactly the same. Okay. With no projects, of course. We're going to make a new project. Okay. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna save this for the next video. But if you got this, this worked. I closed out the new homepage thing, or the new page, whatever, start page. If this works, congratulations, you've successfully installed it. So you do have to install Java first, and then install Apache NetBeans next. But it's got to be Java 8, and 11 may work, but I'm not sure. You got to try that yourself. Thank you for watching, and then let's actually get to our first video, making our first program statement.